I'm very grateful for having had the opportunity to take part of the annual education project called Mountain and Bonus, organized by the Guttmann Institute. I firmly believe that this is an ideal activity to provide a pragmatic and progressive real learning experience to Blanquerna students. The 2 days we spent with the different primary schools proved to be a challenge for us. First of all, we looked closely at what group of children we should treat with, and then we carried out the different activities we had prepared according to their needs. In fact, we met with different children with motor disability. So our main goal was to offer an inclusive physical activity practice through cooperative games. In general terms, our experience in the Guttmann Institute has been totally beneficial for us because we have had to show responsibility, motivation, enthusiasm, and affection to our group of children. To conclude, I would recommend to anyone who is working in the educational field to have this experience because it's really satisfactory.
Well, my Guttmann experience was really great. Not only in the practical part, but also in the process of creating an activity that involves children that have no difficulties and have all the mobility, but also trying to imagine a situation where everyone can be part of. And when we were in that real moment, it was amazing because we thought, at least I thought, that we would go there and we would see um, kids in a wheelchair, and we would have to be there and help all the time. But they were so strong and so autosufficient that we didn't have to do a really big job, because all of them, rest of the kids were helping. Everyone was, well, I had lots of fun and I learned a lot, and that's it.
Days of service learning at the Institute Guttmann have been a very good and funny way to introduce us into the world of inclusive education. Sometimes we think that there are people who are unable to adapt when it is us, actually, who have a distorted view of the world. We do not realize that with the small changes we can achieve much more powerful results in terms of education. The smile of a child can make you see the world from a different point of view. When a little girl in a wheelchair, for example, tells you that what she likes to do the most is dancing, you can only hold back your tears. Yet, these tears are bittersweet. On the one hand, you realize that everyone can be happy, that you just have to look at things from the right perspective. On the other hand, it makes you recognize your own prejudices. Sometimes we feel sorry for people who, in many cases, are stronger than us. Hereby, I want to make clear that we need to be more humble, to see the positive parts of things and to strive for real and beneficial inclusive education for everyone. If I had the opportunity to do a similar practice again, I would certainly take it.
As we know, there are a lot of people, including kids, that have different disabilities. As a future teacher, I knew that, but it is not until it is in front of you by practicing that you can realize how difficult it is to improvise and adapt each situation. During the Guttmann activity, Televisió de Badalona interviewed me. As I told them, as a teacher, you must give their attention, but you need a lot of energy for that. What really impacted me was seeing 5-year-old kids that couldn't walk, that they needed help. Sometimes I was really shocked and I didn't know how to react, but finally I could. For me, I was really lucky to participate in this activity. I will recommend the Guttmann activity because it gives you a lot of emotions and practicing.